Hello and welcome to Furryearsworld, where we are back on the Sky Factory. And since you left a few days ago, we're now on day 17, we've been in the relentless pursuit of trees, and I still haven't got ahead of them. I thought momentarily I was there, briefly, caught up with all the damn trees, but I'm not. Bloody things just keep growing, which is fine, it's what they're supposed to do. But it does mean I need an obscene amount of these things. I have gone through hundreds of them. Also, additionally, I've now got 17 dirt. So we're going to make up some cobblestone, and we're going to see what we can do with the cobblestone that we make up. I'm not sure how much cobblestone we can actually make up, but we'll see. Okay, what did we get there? 3. Okay, I prefer the 5s, guys. Okay, that was a good 5. What do we get there? 12. I'd like to make a bucket, because if I can make a bucket, I feel our progress towards success will be much more. Oh, seeds. Jeez, we're getting good stuff here. Seeds. Look at them. Look at them seedy little buggers. We could have wheat. Jeez, we could have bread. Jeez, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. But, I mean, dirt now is not a real problem. I mean, it takes a long time, and the game has a habit of throwing some really annoying, very big trees at me, which is making my life massively more complicated than it needs to be. But we'll cope. We'll cope. We've got some more seeds. What did we get this time? Grass seeds. Oh, we've already got grass seeds. That's okay. That's okay, though. Grass is good. Grass will allow us to spawn animals. Animals will allow us to do stuff. Let's see how much cobblestone we can actually make here. Let's see what other seeds we can get. This is just going nuts with the pumpkin seeds. Useless, but you know, they are pumpkin seeds. You can't. The chest is getting very full. Oh god, I'm scared about the coming of the day now. The coming of the day is I'm beginning to get an irrational contempt for the trees, because they're ho potato seeds. I think so. But anyway, as I was saying, I think I'm getting an irrational contempt for the trees, because all I'm getting is tree work. It's just obscene amounts of tree work, and I don't want that much tree work to do. Oh, but look at them, and they're all just growing like... Oh, God, we've got another big one. Oh, God, looking at the mini-map, we've got another big one. Here we go. That's all the dirt processed away. Let's see what we got. Oh, jeez. Would you look at that? Oh, man, that's going to take me days to chop down. And you don't get... You get a lot of saplings, but you don't get vast amounts of saplings off them. Oh, look at that, 16 stone. Holy hell. Right, now, we need a new trick with the stone. We need a new trick with a new tool to get the stone processed out. I'm not sure how to make the new tool that we need to make, so we'll have to NEI it. H-A-M-M-E-R, hammer. We're going to go with a wooden hammer, which is... Oh, we can make that. We can make that easy. 2 sticks and two... Jeez. Jeez, why haven't we made one of these sooner? There we go. Hammer. Hammer, and we're going to use the hammer over here. We're going to plop down a piece of cobble, and we're going to hammer it. And we get gravel. Yay! We're going to sieve the gravel. See what we get from the gravel. Sieve. We got flint. That was not exactly what I had in mind. Oh, but we got broken aluminium ore, broken copper ore as well. Okay, so that's how we're going to get ores. We want iron ore. We don't want any crap. We don't want flint. We want broken iron ore. So we're going to turn all this into gravel. Let's just get this all gravelled up. So we've got a new tool here. This is the hammer mabob, and it does a good job for us. So we just keep placing and breaking, placing and breaking. This is the pattern. This is our future. Our future is chopping down trees and then breaking cobblestone. So tree sieve hammer, tree sieve hammer. Crooksive hammer, I guess it would be, wouldn't it? I guess if you're going to go for a pattern, it would be Crooksive hammer. That's fine. We can live with that. Hopefully we'll get enough iron out of this to make something usable. Oh no, I think we've had another big tree, people. I think off to our right here, I think there's another big tree popped in. That's depressing me. Oh man, getting rid of these trees is going to be a pain in the neck. But we need to do it. We need the dirt still. I mean, we've made progress. We have made progress. We are now sieving gravel. If I can get a bucket, we can... Oh, jeez, look at it. Look at a mess. I don't mind these runty little ones, but them big buggers, by God, they take a lot of getting rid of. But they do. But they do. Right, let's see what we get from this lot. No, that one. There we go. Another flint, which we'll use to bash it. Didn't get a flint that time. Just bash away. I assume there's stuff jumping into my inventory. I just don't definitively know. Very generous on the flint front, which would be good when we need some sort of thermal expansion pulverizer, because you need, I think, 3 flints or 3 flints for that. And flint and tinder's always useful, but not necessarily, and I'm going out on a limb here, flint and tinder not necessarily a lot of use on a wooden sky base. I would imagine health and safety would have a field day with somebody using a flint and tinder on a wooden sky base. There's all sorts of health and safety ramifications for that, as there will be with a cobblestone generator. But I think if we can get a cobblestone generator going, which is primary reason for getting a bucket, I think we're going to be roaring towards success. Roaring, and I mean that absolutely roaring towards success. And I think I know how. I think I know the route you need to take to get to the cobblestone generator. There's a lot of tree work involved in it. I'm not going to lie to you. You wouldn't like it if I lied to you, but there's a hell of a lot of tree work involved in the destination we have chosen to get to. What have we got? Tin, gold, nickel, iron. 4 broken iron ores. A broken lead ore. Can I do anything with these? Can I craft something into these? Iron ore gravel. And then I can cook that, can I? I've got 2 coal. Can I cook that? I can use wood to cook this. Always use raw wood for cooking. They have taught me. Many a soul has taught me you always use raw wood for cooking. So out of all that, we got 1 bar of iron. Holy hell. Okay, we had a little bit of a game crash there. That was, well, it wasn't a game crash as such. It was more of a complete and total PC crash, which isn't 100% desirable. But we seem to have come through the other side of it unscathed. We need a chest, so we've made a chest. Because all this garbage we've just manufactured needs to go somewhere to be stored. So it's going to go there. I don't tend to use this side of this approach, so it's going to go there. We've got 1 block of iron, or one bar of iron, 1 iron ingot, and potential lead, copper, aluminium, tin, gold, and nickel. Nickel? What the hell is nickel from? I don't know what nickel's from. I don't know what nickel's from. So the hammer came in very useful there. The hammer was wizard top job, bang bang. I did enjoy using the hammer extensively, but we need more, basically more of everything now. So we got to go back to sapling chopping, I'm afraid, people. We need to make a lot of dirt. Good God, this tree's a mess. They're growing into each other all over here. We're just going to go for the easy saplings first, and we're going to leave the big trees for off-camera work, because, my God, you really don't want to watch me chop one of them down. That's kind of desperation. If you want to see that, I mean, it's a long, tedious job, and you don't want to watch that. So we're not going to let you watch that. We're gonna ban you from watching that. Let's press shift, because I think we're dangerously close to an edge here somewhere. Somewhere around here there's an edge. I know there is, and I don't want to fall off it. I know you want me to fall off it. That's very thoughtful of you. So we need to go back to the whole crook sieve hammer sieve job, and hopefully this will lead to success in many things. Mostly important at this point in time is to get the bucket. If we can get a bucket, we can make the world a spectacularly different place, which is kind of what we're going for here. I might go a little bit higher here, just because I can. I'm on the outlying edge of this tree. It makes sense for me to get these leaves that are above me, I think, while I'm here, and maybe trim back this wood a little bit, because it's kind of all up in your face here, and it's a bit, you know, not appropriate. It's got to back off a bit. Just got to back it off a bit. Make it easier to bring the damn tree down in the end, which is one of the things we're going to have to do. But obviously, like I say, I'm going to do that off camera because you really don't want to watch that. That's a dull city. But that will make a significant difference to the whole process of bringing this tree down. Anything else I can reach around here? All we're about right now is bashing leaves. That's all we're about. If we can reach them, we'll bash them. There we go. That'll do. Got one more sapling out of that. We need the saplings. We need the dirt. We need to make progress in the world. And progress, unfortunately, is sapling-led at the moment. Once we've got the cobblestone generator, things will be different. You can have that lot, and you can have that lot. There we go. Let's get another tiddly tree. This one. This one's a little tiddler, this one. This one's good. This is good for us. It kind of leads and bleeds a little bit into a big tree, but hey, you can't have everything in life. But we're just here for the foliage. We're not here for wood. Obviously, we'll clear wood where we can, so we don't waste saplings. Because I know my mind. I will forget that I need to place saplings, and I will end up with no placed saplings and no trees growing, and then that will be the end of everything, as we know it. The world, as we know it, will cease to exist. That might be overstating it just a little bit, but you get my drift. You get my drift there. It's badness abounding if the world as we know it comes to a crashing halt. And while we're here, we will actually try and tidy up this monster tree. I think Mr. Wiggly just jumped out of that tree. I think he just bailed. I think he saw me coming with my mighty tool, and he bailed. Took one look at my crook and thought, I'm not messing with that clown. He's got a crook there. He's gonna trash my little home here, up in the Sky Factory, and that won't be good for me or my family. Because Mr. Wiggly has an extensive family, and we seem to be meeting most of them. I'll be honest with you. We're running into quite a lot of Mr. Wiggly's relatives around these parts. I wouldn't have thought you'd meet so many of them, but lo and behold, Mr. Wiggly and his extended family seem to have definitely taken a shine to my Sky Factory, which is fine. I mean, the guy makes string for me. What can I do about it? The guy's a valuable asset to me with his family. Don't know whether they know they're being a valuable asset to me, but they are definitely. There is a moral to my life right now. Never record in the mornings. It just doesn't seem to work for me. I don't know why. It just never seems to go quite right. So I apologise if this video appears to be all a bit broken up and bashed about a bit. It's just the nature of the beast. We will get through it together. With fortitude, we will get through this. And we're near the end of the episode anyway, so it shouldn't be too bad. Shouldn't have any more interruptions before this episode is done, dog. Let's get some more of this gone. So we're trying to thin this bad boy tree down, because he's a bad boy tree. He's just all up in our face, and we don't want that. We want him gone. I'm considering making an axe, a wooden axe. I'm considering getting a bit of the old Tinker's Shizwaz on the go. Making yourself a wooden axe, because they don't break. Well, they do break, but you can repair them. You can add to them. Obviously, I've got nothing of any value to add to it right now. there is innately nothing that I could add to it that would be of any value at the moment, other than wood, and I'm not sure what sort of addition wood would make to a wood axe. The wood axe. That would be an interesting thing. So I think that will be our next major step. Get a wooden axe on the go that we can get into the tree with and make a difference to the tree life here on the Sky Block, Sky Factory, Sky whatever, the Skyception. It is raining again though. I would just like to draw your attention to that fact. Kind of hoping next time we do dirt that we sieve dirt, we get much more success, because I felt we didn't get the success we were due there. We got a lot of cobble. Don't get me wrong, we did get a lot of cobble, but we could have had so much more. I wonder if you can hammer wood. I don't think they would implement something that easy, that is that easy to sort of. Did this tree just grow behind me? I think this tree just grew. I think these trees are now goading me with their growth. I think they're now taking the mickey. So this is how I spend most of my time at the moment. This is all there is to it at the moment. This is all about production of dirt, and then production of dirt is about production of cobblestone. Production of cobblestone is about hopefully getting a bit of iron, and iron is about getting success in the game. 3 iron and we are there. We are bucketed up. We can make a big difference to the world. We're going to still need cobblestone because we want to go down the avenue of the... I can't remember what it's called. We're out of... Holy cow, we're out of them. Okay, well let's get rid of this one. We want to go down the route of the cauldron or crucible or whatever it's called in Ex Nihilo, where we can chuck in some clay and we get this fancy machine which we can put stone in, and the stone will turn into lava. We can heat it, we get lava out of it, and then we can use the lava to make a cobblestone generator, which I feel is going to make significant improvements to our lifestyle here. There you go, we've got 4 dirt already. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. We need to make some more. Oh god, we are running desperately low on storage. We did add more storage, but it's not the right type. In all honesty, it is not the right type of storage. Let's make another crook. We could do with more than one, to be fair. We need to eat an apple. Alright, let's go and finish this tree off. Let's go finish this tree off, and then I think that's the end of that episode. I do believe we have reached the climax, the ultimate end of that episode. I'm getting too laissez-faire about pressing shift now. I need to snap to it and sharpen up my act here, because things could go very wrong if I'm not pressing my shift button. Still got to get rid of those 2 big monster trees. If I ignore big monster trees, we're going to end up with a Sky Factory full of big monster trees, and nobody wants that, even though I do love the big monster trees. They are bad news bears from my perspective. Have that, have that, have that. Can I have that? Thank you. And that can go in there. God, so much wood. We needed more crooks. We need more crooks. No, I don't want to do that. I want to do that. And then that. Excellent. There we go. 4 more crooks and some wigglies. They can go in there. And there's a tree over here that we can actually handle relatively easily. But I think I'm going to carry on with this job off camera. Get another pile of dirt ready to be sieved, and then you can rejoin me and you can embrace the joy that is me doing all this stuff. And we might actually start going a little bit at the tinkers. I think that's a possibility. We could actually take a little butchers at the tinkers and get an axe, and maybe have some axe success. Luckily for me, my trees seem to have grown in such a way that the white scourge from over yonder isn't spreading into my main tree farm. Because that kind of can be a little bit messy when white scourge spreads in. We need to kind of avoid that if possible. Right, so from Furryearsworld for now, we're going to go with ta-ta.